And conference on control and automation, the 29th conference, MED 2021. Distinguished guests and viewers, it has been my pleasure to be the general chair together with my co-chair, Laura Giarre. And now I will give you some information about the whole conference, and then I will leave the floor to Professor Valavanis, who will talk about the next MED. I asked Regia to please share my slides. Thanks. First of all, I would like to start thanking all our sponsors, in particular acknowledging the support of the Mediterranean Control Association. Thank you so much for choosing Bari as the seat of this 29th edition. Thanks to Politecnico di Bari, who is the university that hosted the conference and that supported us also financially. To SIDRA, which is the Italian Association of the Professors of Control and Automation, and to the three societies of IEEE, Control Systems Society, Robotics and Automation Society, and Systems and Cybernetics Society, and finally to the Women in Engineering Affinity Group. Thank you all for your support. I would like to remind everybody that this has been the 29th edition of the conference. So next year we are in the end of the third decade. And as you can see here, it's been a great journey all over the Mediterranean, 10 times in Greece, 3 in Cyprus, 2 in Israel, 4 in Italy, and so on and so forth. So you can see all the previous locations of the conference. We chose Bari as the location of this conference because Bari is a medium-sized smart city. We are, as a town, as a city, since several years, since more than 10 years, involved in making the city more virtuous. In particular, Bari has subscribed to the Covenant of Mayors in 2010 and is actuating the Action Plan for Sustainable Energy. And it's developing also the Bari Smart City project with the EU. And Bari is also the seat of 3 universities, including Politecnico di Bari, that has hosted this conference with strong competencies and experiences in smart cities. So that's why we decided to choose the topic and the focus of smart cities and smart systems for this conference. With, of course, many applications, a wide range of topics in the area of smart cities. I would like also to give a big thank you, first of all, to my general co-chair, Laura Giarre, but to the whole organizing committee that, as you know, this year, for the first time in MED history, has been an all-female organizing committee, in particular to our program chair, Elisa Franco. Apologies for not including your name in the opening. I'm deeply sorry. And of course, to the publications and publicity chairs, Laura Menini and Alessandra Parisio, the registration and finance chairs, Lucia Palottino and Simona Saccone. Big thanks also to the local arrangements chair, Graziana Cavone, who made really everything possible. To the invited session chairs, Gina Tang and Mara Tanelli, and to the tutorial and workshop chairs, Carla Seatsu and Federica Pascucci. Thank you so much, all of you. And of course, as you know, COVID-19 has impacted on the conference, which was scheduled to be in presence in a resort near the sea. Then we decided to go hybrid, and finally, here we are fully online. But I'm happy to report that everything proceeded very smoothly. So I really would like to thank our technicians and our group here in Bari, our control room that really did a great, fantastic job for dedicated days, and of course, all the days of preparation. And again, I remind you that all the material of the conference is already available through the virtual conference proceedings. So you just go with your credentials on the website. And also we will share some videos of the free events, of course, of the opening, of the closing session, of the panel, the tutorial on girls in control and so on. And the proceedings of the papers are expected to be out in a few months in IEEE Explore, as usual. We have had 38 regular and invited sessions on the most varied subjects on the focus of smart cities, 6 exciting workshops, 1 tutorial on girls in control, 1 free panel on women in STEM, and almost 300 submitted papers, of which 200 will appear in the IEEE Explore proceedings. We had 155 associate editors and almost 550 reviewers. Big thanks to all of these friends and scientists who help us make all this possible. And actually over 400 participants and registrants from almost 50 countries in the world. Big thanks to all of you. And of course, also our deep thanks go to our plenary speakers, Professor Anna Stepanopoulos from the University of Michigan, Professor Anu Anaswamy from the MIT, also the US, and from Professor Giuseppe Notarstefano, University of Bologna. Thank you so much for your great plenaries. As you know, we have had the first day of the workshops, thanks also to the workshops and tutorial organizers. Here you can see some pictures of the events. You will find a gallery on the website of the conference of all the sessions, so not only the workshops. So please go there and have a look and recognize yourself and have fun. So these are all the events of the workshops that we held the first day. And then, as you know, on the second day, we had 3 slots of 2 hours each of technical sessions in parallel, plus, of course, the opening session and the plenary. And here you can see also some pictures of the opening session that you will also find in the website. The third day, the second day, we also had, of course, a plenary talk by Professor Stefanopoulos. The third day was similar. Here you can see some pictures of the plenary talk by Professor Anaswamy, and also the very interesting panel on women in STEM that is also available in recording completely in our website. So please go to the website and have a look at the registration, at the recording, if you couldn't attend the panel. And finally, today, we had, again, 3 slots of technical sessions in parallel, the plenary, and finally, the closing session that we are having now. Here are some pics of the plenary talk that Professor Notarstefano held earlier. And we will also find in the website some information on newspaper articles and social media posts on the conference. And so with this, I give you a big thank again, and I leave the floor to Professor Kimon Valavanis, who is the Vice President of the Mediterranean Control Association, and will present what the future has for us for next year. We will be in Athens for the 30th celebration, for the 30th year celebration of MED. Thank you. Please, Kimon. The floor
Thank you very, very much. I will share my screen if I'm the co-host, I assume. So, okay, let me, do you see my screen or not?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. I think now you see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Starting.
All right. So to begin with, I would like.
It's still all black. I think there's a, okay, now we can see it. Okay. But maybe you can go in presentation mode. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to congratulate you on a fantastic conference. I have been involved with MED since it started 30 years ago, and this is not a compliment nor a collegian statement. You ladies have put the bar so high all of us are going to go below. There is no more record. I mean, you proved that COVID was nothing based on what you have done and you have accomplished. So my most sincere congratulations, wholeheartedly congratulations to all of you. And I mean it. That was an outstanding conference. And we just hope that we will be able to do half as good as a job next year. So next year marks the 30th anniversary of the Mediterranean Control Association. So it was decided unanimously to bring it back to Athens, Greece on June 28, July 1. We are going to a unique venue, which is in the Athenian Riviera, very close to the airport. And these are some pictures of the venue that the conference will take place. The honorary chairs is Panos Antsaklis, who is the president of the Mediterranean Control Association and a professor at the University of Notre Dame, and Zalman Palmor, who has been one of the first general chairs and member of the MCA steering committee. As general chairs is Maria Prandini, and this presentation is on behalf of Maria and myself and the organizing committee, and myself. And the program chairs are going to be Andrea Monteriu from Universita Politecnica delle Marche and Alessandro Papadopoulos. The two vice program chairs are going to be George Nikolakopoulos and Kostas Gefestas, respectively from Luleå University of Technology in Sweden and the National Technical University of Athens. The call for papers is already out, and we will start its distribution next week. And also the conference is going to appear on Paperset next week. Some important dates for you to remember, and obviously we will send invitations, emails, and the call for papers is going to appear in our Control Systems magazine and the Robotics magazine. February 1 is the deadline to submit full papers, invited session proposals, workshop and tutorial proposals. April 15, usually the date where everybody will know whether the papers have been accepted or rejected. And then May 10 is the deadline to upload the final papers in final form. The structure of the conference will follow what happened this year. The first day is going to be composed of tutorial workshops, and we entertain the idea of some short courses, summer courses, which will be offered gratis to graduate students. And then we are going to follow the opening day with 3 days of a technical program. And the goal is to have 5 or 6 parallel sessions per day. And as far as workshops are concerned, 4 to 6 workshops on Tuesday, the first day. Well, this is it. I would like to invite all of you to come to Athens. We are going to keep you abreast and updated. We hope that COVID is going to go away or will have gone away by that time, so that finally we will not all meet in Athens, enjoy and mix business and pleasure. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to present to you and say a few things about next year. Again, huge congratulations to this year's organizers, and thank you very much again, and see you next year. The floor is yours, ladies.
Thank you, Kimon. I'm sure that we will have a great time, hopefully in presence in Athens, and that it would be a great conference. We are all looking forward to that. I asked the Regia to put my last slide, which is actually the most important one.
Thank you, Kimon, for me also.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the most important slide because, of course, it's a big thanks to everybody for your interest and participation to MED, for your scientific contributions, for your reviews, for your cooperation, for all your time and work, and for your support. And so I would like now to ask to all the collaborators of the Decision and Control Laboratory and some of the organizing committee to please come here so that we show who you are to everybody. So please, I ask to the Regia to remove the slide. Thank you.
Could I suggest something if it is possible? Just 1 second.
Sorry?
I would like to suggest if there is a picture of everybody in the organizing committee, if it's possible, include that picture when you do the report to appear in the Control Systems magazine. This is a unique conference, and therefore this will be, you know, second to none. That will be unprecedented, and we want to see that. Yes.
We will gladly put the picture in the report on the magazine. So
Yes,
here is our group. Please come from this way also so that you can be seen. Okay. So I would like to thank all of our collaborators because they've done a great job. And thanks to you also for viewing. And so thank you. And hopefully see you next time in presence in Athens. Thank you and bye-bye.
Take care. Bravo to everybody. Bravo. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.